Today's class, we want to look at forces. And we say a force is an action that produces a change in motion, velocity, or shape of an object. So, if an object is at rest, it's not moving, and we apply a force F on that object, the object can begin to move. That is, we are changing the motion. If an object is moving like a moving car, we can apply a force from the brake of the car and make the car to stop moving. The change in motion, a force can do that too. Now, a force can change the velocity of a moving object. That is, we can apply a force on a car to make it move faster. That force will be coming from the engine of the car, or to make it move slower, and that will be coming by applying the brake. Then we can also say that a force is an action that can change the shape of an object. Like you have a can, after drinking the content, you can apply a force on it to change the shape. And we say in those three cases, a force changes the motion, the velocity, or shape of an object. Now let's move on to the various types of forces that we have. We have two main types of forces. We have one, the contact force, the second one, the non-contact force. In contact force, the force must be in contact. That is, the force must touch the body on which it is acting. While in non-contact force, the force will not be in contact. The force will not touch the body on which it's acting. The difference is, one will have to touch the body, while the non-contact will not touch the body. For the contact force, we have push, pull, and frictional force. And for push, a very good example is a boy that is pushing a wheelbarrow. And you can see, when you push a wheelbarrow, the wheelbarrow will move forward. And you must touch the wheelbarrow before you can push that wheelbarrow. And that's a contact force. We can have a pull. And for a pull, you can see, if this is the body here, the body, and a rope is attached to the body, and the boy is pulling it, towards himself, and that is a pull. Before you can pull an object towards yourself, you must touch the object, and that is a contact force. Then the third one is the frictional force, and in frictional force is when the frictional force exists or occurs when two surfaces are in contact. The two surfaces must be in contact. So when you apply a force F on this particular body, probably you are pulling it towards yourself, and because they are in contact, and either of the two surfaces are rough, so a friction will exist between the surfaces. So when you rub your palms together, it becomes hot as you rub together, and because they are touching each other, the heat that is coming from friction. We say is a contact force, because for frictional force to exist, the two bodies must be in contact, and the frictional force will be against your pull or your push, so that the object will not move. Now let's move on to the second type of force, non-contact force. And this is interesting, because this force will be applied without the force in contact with the body. We say magnetic force is the first one. What is magnetic force? Magnetic force is the force that exists around magnetic body, that occurs around magnet. We have two magnets here. This is magnet A and magnet B. Let's try to push magnet A towards magnet B. And you see what is happening? The first magnet is pushing the second magnet away from itself, moving it without touching it. And that force that is pushing it away without touching it is what we call magnetic force. You can do something for yourself. Just get to magnet and try to do this thing. And you will see the magnet repelling the other. And that force that is occurring there, they are not touching each other, and yet it's moving the second magnet. Then we have the second one, which is the electrical force. And in electrical force, we have is the force that exists around two charged bodies. So you have body A with positive charge. You have body B, which is also positively charged. And because the two bodies are charged, a force will exist around them, and that force is what we call electrical force. Just like the magnet, because body A has positive, body B has positive. If you try to move them close to each other, they will repel. That is, A will push B away, or B will push A away from it. Then we can have body C, and that one has negative, and we have another body and it has positive. Because they are both charged bodies, there will be electric force in between them, around them. So in this case, because they have different charges, they will attract each other. Because they have different charges, they will repel each other. So that kind of force is what we call electrical force, existing around charged bodies. Then the third one is very common, and that is the gravitational force. Gravitational force is also a non-contact force, and that is the force that is making everything you throw up to come down. If you throw anything up, it will definitely come down, because the earth is pulling that body towards itself using the gravitational force. It's a non-contact force. When a mango fruit falls from the mango tree, where is it coming to? It's coming down to the ground. What is pulling that mango fruit towards the earth is the gravitational force, and it's a non-contact force. And with this, you will come to the end of this class, of this lesson on force and the types of forces. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thanks.